Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Nice to have you here. Thank you so much for being so lovely and just, going with the flow, just like I've been going with the flow. This is your June reading, 1st of June till the 15th, even though they're a little bit late. I did explain that in my previous videos. There's a reason behind everything that happens, so I believe that we need to go with the flow, and that's what I'm doing. Now, I've got something to announce today, that I'm starting my Vimeo videos. So I'm going to be doing very quick readings for YouTube. A lot of people do like the quick readings. They don't want to be on, each video for half an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a brief overview of what your reading is about. For those of you that are interested in seeing the rest of the video, where I pull more cards, I'll be using the Sibilas as well, right? In the Vimeo readings, they will not be expensive, the videos. They will be quite cheap in comparison to other people and what they charge. I will have a different price for each video on its own, and a price for all the 12 zodiac signs, because many of you may want to watch your sun, moon, and rising, and you want to see the outcome of the reading. I also will be pulling a romance angel, okay, for love, and I will be also taking 3 Lenormand cards, right? So I am using the Rider-Waite, the the Albano-Waite, sorry. The Albano-Waite Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks. It's so easy to use. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm also using the Lavera Sibila, which I usually use, right? Let me see, where's that packet? There it is. Okay, the Lavera Sibilas that I use every single month. And also, I will be using, as I said, Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels, right? Here it is. Romance Angels, there we are. And also the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, the expanded edition, which I absolutely adore. So, they're going to be up on Vimeo. As I said, the rest of the reading is going to be up on Vimeo for those of you that want extended readings. So I'm looking forward to working with you, and, this is really helping me because I'm getting the readings up sooner, and I'm actually thinking of starting to do weeklies. So let's see how we go. I think that's all. I'd like to go into the astrology side now. So for those of you that want only tarot, I will put the link in the description box below where the tarot starts, okay? Just quickly in the astrology, right? For the month of June, we've got a new moon in the sign of Gemini on the 13th of the month. So this brings a fresh start in our lives. Chatterboxy Geminis, all about information. They're ruled by Mercury. So it's very positive energy, and through curiosity, we learn through others, right? By asking questions. So we're going to improve our social and communication sectors in anything to do with, what's Gemini? It's the 3rd house, siblings, neighbors, and it's all about communication. It's all about, of course, Gemini is also about learning, anything to do with study. Okay, so we're going to be opening up our minds for more information. Now, we've also got Neptune beginning its retrograde on the 18th. Oh my God, so there's like a veil, rose-colored glasses being put on us, okay, and anything to do with our practical affairs. There's a sort of we're trying to realign with anything to do with our wishes, okay, and what's inside of us. Any planet that goes retrograde, we're supposed to turn inwards. Okay, and it's going to last until the 24th of November. So it's a period of, you know, being turning inwards, being receptive. That's what happens when the planets are retrograde. So receptiveness, and again, as I said, wearing rose-colored glasses. So murky, murky energy. So we might feel like we're stagnant. That's what happens with retrograde planets. We're going to have to be patient. But it's got a lot to do with discovering what's on the inside of us, right? Now, Mars turns retrograde on the 26th, and it's going to be retro until August 27. Okay, now again, another retrograde planet. So reassessing, redoing projects, trying to do anything that we can so we can get what we want. What is Mars? It's our passion. It's our drive forward, right? So there's strong energy with Mars, but do know that with the retrograde motion, we can get a bit passive-aggressive, right? And we could also be beginning problems instead of looking at the problems at hand. Okay, so it's a good time to learn. Retrogrades are always time of taking time out and looking within ourselves with anything to do with what the planet is about. Okay, and it's also, the good thing about it is that we can go over things and redo things that need fixing. Anything that needs fixing, anything that is old, we can look at it again. Okay, now the full moon is going to be in the sign of Capricorn on the 28th. Okay, so what is Capricorn? Capricorn is our 10th house. It's all about career. It's all about work. It's all about putting in the hard work. Saturn is there, right? Don't forget that. Saturn says that you've got to stand in your integrity, put in the hard yakka, and then you can reap the rewards. So now Capricorn is also deals with lots of commitments, what we're committed to doing, right? We've got Capricorn on one side of the horoscope, and then Cancer's on the opposite sign. Cancer is the house of home, family, okay? So we're trying to find a balance. But with full moons, we know that there's a culmination. So what is telling us that we can't ignore what commitments we have to home and just concentrate on work, right? So we have to find the fine balance of that, those two houses, let's say, the 10th house and the 4th house of home and family. Okay, so we're going to have to be mature. We're going to have to act like Saturn, like be the authority figure, and things will come to light. Okay, that's what happens with full moons. Whatever we started 6 months ago is going to be culminating on the 28th of the month. Okay, so that would have been, yeah, exactly 6 months ago when the new moon would have taken place in Capricorn, right? Okay, so we always know, just for those of you that are more into astrology, that when there is a new moon in a certain sign, 6 months later, we're going to have the full moon of what begun in that new moon in the same sign. I hope you get what I mean. Okay. All right, people. I'm going to start with your readings now. As I said, thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to this introduction, and I will be giving more than less in the future. So thank you so much, and I will be back mid-month for the rest of your reading for June, right? For the second part of June, 15th till the 30th of June. Okay. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. This is your first half of June 2018 Love and General spread. The second part of the video will be up in Vimeo for those people who want an extended reading, right? I've gotten people who want quick readings, short readings, and then others of you want a longer reading. So you do, for those people, they've got the option. I do take a lot of cards there. So Sagittarius, let's see what's happening in love and generally. Okay, we've got the Four of Wands in the now position. Your challenge card is this King of Swords. In the distant past, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is your energy. This is Jupiter, your planet, your ruler. In the recent past, we have the Nine of Wands. Crowning your reading is the Tower. Wow. In the near future, we've got the Five of Pentacles. In the advice position and how people see you is the Ace of Cups. In the external to you is the Page of Pentacles. Your fears or hopes is the Queen of Swords. And the outcome card is the Knight of Swords. Wow. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Two of Cups. What's beneath that? Ooh, the Devil. Very sexual energy, very restrictive energy, very lusty, passionate. Wow, Capricornian energy here. And then we've got the Eight of Cups as well. So I think some of you are moving into something that draws you in. Something is pulling you in. There's a new relationship. I feel as though there is someone new in your life, right? And I feel that there is a new relationship, partnership, commitment in the mix here. This is the general energy, the Two of Cups, right? General energy. So two people being on the same page emotionally. They're emotionally balanced. They're fitted, well suited, right? And this can be a partnership in business as well, if we are looking at business. And I believe that because the Tower is the crowning card, I believe that your perception is changing, is shifting big time. The Tower being the crowning card is what's on your mind, right? And the Tower is Uranus having moved into Taurus. So Taurus is what we value. Taurus is all about the senses. It's all about the five senses. It's earned income. It's the house of earned income as well in relation to business. So your perception is changing. There's going to be some sort of an agreement. Now, in love, we've got the Four of Wands, which is a celebration, really, even though I'm not reading reversals. This can speak of a celebration. It can speak of a home. Now, the tarot has got many layers. I always say that. There are many messages coming through. For some of you, this is a celebration. You're going through some sort of celebration. And it could be a celebration of cutting someone away. This could be your energy, the King of Swords. You are cutting someone out of your life, out of your home, pushing them out into the cold. But this could also be a solicitor. So there's a celebration in legal matters in relation to home, whatever they are for you. Now, why did I say that I feel as though there's something new coming into your life? Why? We've got the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords in the hopes and fears. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, which can be an energy and it can also be a fight. Now, the Knight of Swords moves towards the past. On my table, as I see this card, it is going the opposite way to what the Queen of Swords is looking at. right? So the Queen of Swords is looking towards the future. The Queen of Swords, in your hopes and fears, I would say that you're probably hoping to cut someone out, but you're fearing that it's not going to be easy. You're fearing of what you're going to hear, what she's going to say to you. Now, this could be a male. You could be the female. This is the male. Doesn't matter. When I've got two air signs, two air qualities, two same elements, king and queen, for me, it's a karmic cycle. So some of you may have air in your chart. It might be in your sun, moon, or your rising. And we've got cross watchers here as well. So we're talking about air qualities here. And that is speaking your mind, speaking your truth. And this king can be cutting someone out. He's very cold, very aloof. Both these people, as you can see, the female has her back turned to this king. So your challenge is probably to get rid of this queen, whoever she is, in your life. And we've got the Two of Cups here. So you may be attracted very sexually, excuse me, to another water sign, so Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or it can be a Capricorn. So this is a very sexual energy, the devil, and it can also be the devil in your life could be this Queen of Swords, which you are replacing. So in the near future, we've got the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is, of course, standing up for what you believe in, holding on, and being almost at the 10. So you've practically had enough here, and here comes the Tower. But in the distant past, and the root of the issue is the Wheel of Fortune. There is some sort of a completion. Okay, now the planet Jupiter is the planet of abundance and prosperity, and it expands on everything, but it does deal with legal issues as well. It is going through Scorpio, where there is transformation happening. So it's like we're plowing the earth, sowing new seeds. Okay? The wheel is usually a very lucky card. It is your ruling planet, as I said. So being in your 12th house and finishing up there, as soon as it moves into, and Jupiter is going to be going direct because it's in retrograde mode. It's going to be going direct on the 10th of July, if I'm not mistaken. But it will be moving on the 8th of November into your sign, Sagittarius. So, goodness me, from 8th of November till a year later, everything is, you know, it's on Team Sagittarius. You should be looking forward to that a lot. Just be careful with your waistline, though, that you don't put a lot of weight on, because it can expand on everything and anything. So the Tower is here, my dear. My dear Sagittarius, what has not worked for you is crumbling down. And as I said, this can be a perceptive energy. Now, if this is business, someone new is coming into your business. Someone's going to, you've got a guru coming in. Someone who is divinely brought in to bring prosperity, to bring someone who is a guru, right? I feel that. Someone who is very wise is coming in. That's going to, you know, it's going to balance out the situation. Now, the Eight of Cups can be an energy of yours, or it can be the person that's coming in. This is someone who is spiritually balanced. And when I speak of spirituality, of course, it's all about Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius is the 9th house, which deals with spirituality, of course, foreign places, foreign people, international matters, higher education, of course. And Sagittarius is a free-spirited sort of an energy as well. So if you have been feeling bound, let's say, by some situation, you're going to break this down. This is not working for you, let's say, you are going to let go. So you need to feel free where you are. And speaking of freedom, and this is the ruling planet, let's say Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. Aquarius is where the eclipses are taking place in July. Aquarius, Leo, and of course in Capricorn and Cancer as well. So we're already in that sort of energy. So everyone feels a shifting coming into their lives, right? Now in the near future, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Behind them, they've got a church. They've got a church which speaks of spirituality, religion, blessings, okay? But in the near future, it's not taking place yet. Okay, so two people feeling left out in the cold. This could be financially as well. A drain in finances. If you are going through something legal, then your finances will be drained, of course. Now, in the position of you are going to be emotionally blessed by this Ace of Cups. You are in love. Your cup is overflowing. I do feel as though this is the case, even though I'm not reading reversals, because we do have the general energy as the Two of Cups. Now, of course, it can be challenging, right? Moving through one place and going to another, like being in a transformative stage. It's like the caterpillar that becomes the butterfly. There is change coming in, Sagittarius. It's just the way it is. It's the energies. It's on a collective front as well. So do know that it's not only you. So again, it could be water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Now in your environment position, you've got the Page of Pentacles. It could also be Earth as moon or rising sign. So because this is what's external to you. Now there's a message coming in. A message which is going to be very grounding, very prosperous. It's going to be very stable. It's coming in slowly, but it's going to give you a sense of stability. Now, this could also be an adolescent child in your life, which is looking to further their studies. If this is a family situation, this could also be a child which is an earth sign that is hoping to make it on their own. They may be moving out of home because they don't like the environment, whatever the case. And this could be a bit of a shock to you, but you feel as though this person is mature enough, okay, and they do receive your blessings, right? Also, pages are all about something coming in that's going to bring in the change for you. Now, the Queen of Swords I've already mentioned, and the Knight of Swords moving towards the past. Some of you may be going backwards. This is retrograde time for a lot of planets, right? We've got Mars retrograde. We've got Pluto retrograde. Mars is actually retrograding on the 26th, but it's in the shadow period. So all fire signs, anyone to do, Mars is for everyone, but all fire signs, because Mars is of an energy of fire. They're feeling a little bit, you know, like you're pushing up against a wall, right? Saturn, of course, in Capricorn is retrograde as well. Okay, so Jupiter is retrograde, as I said, coming out of retrograde on the 10th of July. Sorry, yeah, 10th of July. So that should be all systems go for you, because that is the Lord of Sagittarius. So going back and redoing things. Going back in what way? What does that say for you, Sagittarius? Going back to pick up the jewels that Jupiter has left behind for you. Going back to redo things. This is a very, very quick energy. Very quick energy. Okay, so I feel as though there may be a fight. There may be some strong argument, which is really going to be it's going to be a moment a day when it's going to be the catalytic moment in your life that you're going to remember for a long time, I feel. And it's got to do with family, home, your foundation. Okay, so the challenge is cutting someone away to have the celebration. But of course, when we're in transit mode, because that's what Sagittarius is going through, whatever the case, you are moving into different things. As you can see, moving into different things. And if there is another relationship on the cards, literally, right, then I feel as though both of you are feeling left out in the cold. Now, you may have both come from different relationships, and you will be finding solace within each other, within each other's comfort, I suppose. So do keep the faith that things, even financially and even spiritually, will be fixing up for you. They will be taking on a new form. Jupiter is here. Do not fear. Okay, now, in business, there's going to be a time of loss, okay? There is going to be a time of loss, but as I said, there is transformative energy here. We've got the Page of Pentacles. This could be a nice message which is coming in. Anything to do with building on the business, building on monetary things, anything that you value in your life, people. Okay, dear Sagittarius, I am doing extended readings, so the second part of the reading will be up in Vimeo. For those of you that want to follow me to Vimeo, you will see a lot of cards being drawn there. For those of you that are not, I do wish you well for the month, for the first part of June 2018. Do look after yourselves, and I will be back around the 15th. And also I'm doing from July to December readings. They will be done just before July comes in. So do look out for those. For those of you that want to watch the first part of 2018 readings, I have put the link in the description box below. So thank you so much to all of you. Stay blessed. Bye for now. A final message, and that I forgot to mention in the first part of the video, is that I will be putting up readings for July till the end of the year. So the mid-year readings for 2018. For those of you that do not know, I do have a playlist, which I will put the link in the description box below, so that you can view, so you can watch the first part of the 6 months of 2018 general and love forecast. Okay, so for those of you that haven't seen it, haven't watched the videos, please go over there and watch them. If not, if you have already watched them and you've forgotten what's gone on, please go back and have a look, and you will be surprised at how the information shows up in the readings. It's just amazing. Okay, so I will be putting up more videos. These will be for July till the end of the year, at some point in June, so do look out for those. Thank you so much again. See you all. Bye-bye.